Hello to all my Starseed family. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick and debrief you on the energies. So this is going to be a quick energy update as it relates to some of the symptoms that you might be experiencing. Okay. So the veil, I'm being shown that the veil is extremely thin. It's like seaweed. I kept seeing seaweed. And it's so thin that you are receiving communication from the spirit world, whether you're aware of it or unaware of it. So there are all these spirits communicating to you today because of the veil thinning out. So, some of the things that you might be experiencing are hypersensitivity. You might be walking by someone, and even though clairsentience may not even be your primary or predominant C, meaning your psychic ability, clairsentience is the ability to feel. You are going to feel everything today, every little nuance, every little hue. So you might walk by someone and feel something as if like there's a taser gun and it's a zzz. That's how I'm feeling today. The other thing is you might be hearing other people's thoughts. So I just want to let you guys know that's not you being crazy. You might hear their judgments. You might get a vision of something that they do that's not in alignment with spirit. What I found is usually when we're in alignment with spirit, we're not able to be read. So our energy isn't able to be read when we're in alignment. Okay, there's almost like this protective bubble or this protective shield around you when you're fully in alignment. And you'll find that most spiritual readers, like myself, we usually are able to tune into the misalignments and then help you adjust those, help you make course corrections. So don't think that you're crazy if you're receiving everyone's energy today. This is the veil that's thinning. It's also your telepathic template that is starting to activate. You are not crazy. You are anything but that. Okay, you are supernatural, and that's being shown to you today. So there's a merge going on between the physical and the non-physical, the matter and antimatter worlds, the outer world and the inner realms. So just know that that's happening today, and it's quite intense. So the other symptom I was shown is that you might be feeling fatigue, like you've been whammied or double whammied, and that's because you're currently being blasted with higher dimensional light codes and cosmic frequencies that are shutting your body down. And this is a natural mechanism. It usually happens when your light body is coming online and the body or the ego or the physical self doesn't know how to file that information. So it just feels overwhelmed a little bit, or it might feel fatigued. So fatigue is one of them. You may want to minimize your workload today and tomorrow and really just focus solely on yourself. So that's the other vision I got, was the fatigue. The other thing I got, oh yeah, you also might be experiencing like a lucid state. Like you feel like you're in a lucid dream. This reality is real and you're here, but you don't really feel like you're here. You're in between dimensions. And that's what I like to call well, I'm making it up now. I would call it the waking life, but it feels like a lucid waking state. So that's another thing that I got, is the lucid aspect. Feeling like you belong, but you don't really belong, and you're kind of stuck between two worlds. And you might be at a coffee shop or you might be going for a walk, and everyone around you, they seem real, but they also seem like bots, or like they seem like virtual players in a game. That's another symptom that you might be experiencing. But definitely the sensitivity to everything. Okay, it'll feel as though there are like insects crawling all over you whenever you're around people. Oh, the other thing I noticed today was that your ability to see is super sharp. So a few people might approach you and talk to you, and they mean well, but you'll actually be able to see into something that they may be doing to kind of like step over your boundaries or whatever. Even though they're not conscious of it, you're going to be fully heightened when it comes to your senses, when it comes to your cognitive abilities. So I noticed that with myself today. It's almost like when people were talking to me, it's like spirit didn't want them to be talking to me, or they wanted them to but keep it simple, and they were trying too hard. And then I was picking up on that energy that was not resonating with my own alignment. So that's something that you might be experiencing as well today. So, as I said, the veil is like seaweed. I love that visual. It is like seaweed, and everything is palpable now. All right. You can feel, you can hear, you can see, you can even taste or smell different energies. I didn't really get that much today, but I did get a vision that some people will even smell like past events or smell things that are reminiscent of a time in their life. But definitely a good time to kick your feet up and watch Netflix and just kind of be with yourself, minimizing your workload, minimizing, even EMFs. So, like reducing your time online today. I haven't even been on my Instagram today just because I have felt way too hypersensitive to expose myself to all of that electromagnetic frequency. So, yes. Okay. All right. Something else is you might be fluctuating in your sleep patterns. Some of you are sleeping more than usual, and then some of you are going to be more deprived of sleep. So that's something that you can expect tonight or the day after. There's some sort of shift happening. I'm not an astrologer. I'm sure an astrologer would tell me that something's going on today. That's what usually happens. I pick up on the energy psychically. I receive all these imprints, and then an astrologer that I know or something will usually DM me and be like, hey, you're right on. There's some sort of a retrograde or some sort of an eclipse or something going on. So I just wanted to come on here and debrief you guys because you're not crazy. You're not crazy. Your fifth dimensional identity is starting to come online more and more and more, and you're purging those lower aspects. You're promoting a meld between your physical self and your spiritual self, and you're starting to merge yourself into a higher layer of reality. That's what's happening. But it can be very overwhelming for the body if it's never interfaced with those energies, if it's never come into contact with those energies before. These energies are new for us. They're new. They are reactivating our DNA. They're rebundling our DNA. They are bringing our higher consciousness online. So just know that you're not crazy. You are loved. You are amazing. And keep doing what you're doing and take care of you. Okay? I love you guys. Love and light.